quorum and we're all here. Let's go ahead with the meeting. Our first order of business is the September 13th meeting. Where to have it was brought up by several folks, and so the senior center is available, and I think Gloria helped us out on this. Could you tell us again what the cost of we can't get the schools, the wait list is too long. We're too late. We were too late for any of the schools. So.
It's the senior center's a portion of the ballroom is $40 an hour. It's a large area.
And they will provide chairs for I think about 30 people. And we thought, I thought that 30 sounded reasonable. So if that's acceptable, I would entertain a motion to hold it at the senior center.
Well, I make a motion to hold it at the senior center.
Discussion?
I don't think we should have indoor meetings at this time. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. I don't know if you are unaware, but lots of people are getting COVID, and I don't think it's necessary. Why don't we have the meeting via Zoom?
Because our Zoom account is screwed up right now.
Start another one.
I am unwilling to ask the board to pay for another one until this one runs out.
So you're going to risk people's health because you can't figure out Zoom.
Andy, that is inappropriate.
There's no risking of people's health.
There is no risking of people's health.
No.
If one person comes in with COVID, which is highly likely given 30 people,
So
and a highly contagious BA.5 variant, which is dominant, you're just willing to accept that as a...
Perhaps you ought to get away from me. I see 50 people every day at the store.
Are you mocking this?
Yes.
You're mocking.
Yes, completely.
all right,
You think
all
it's a
right,
joke?
all right. Stop,
Wait.
stop.
You're gonna make a joke out of COVID?
Yes,
And the
I
effects-
am.
Stop.
Clay?
Stop.
What?
What is wrong
Stop.
with you?
Stop.
What is wrong with you?
You will stop right now. Stop.
Okay.
All right. Any other discussion on this point?
So you're gonna
Any
debate?
other
Are you gonna have online access for anybody?
We don't have that ability right now, so no.
You can set up another account. I'll set one up.
Any other
I'll
discussion?
pay for the Zoom account.
Any other discussion?
I'll pay for the Zoom account. Is that an acceptable compromise to have a safe meeting?
That, right now, the question is, the motion on the floor is to have the meeting at the senior
With
center.
no online access for anybody that doesn't feel comfortable being in an in-person indoor meeting. You will not allow anybody to participate unless they risk their health at an indoor meeting. Is that correct?
That is incorrect. You stop.
Because you can't figure out the Zoom
You will
account.
stop putting words in my mouth
Then what are you
right
doing?
this moment. Do I make myself clear?
Do I make myself clear? You're putting people's...
I am hearing your words.
I have a sister who is now 5 weeks out still with symptoms.
I have a sister and I have a handicapped niece that both had COVID.
Right.
So you don't need to tell
Great,
me
I'm gonna back
anything
off then.
about it.
Right. So why are you doing this? What is the purpose of having an in-person meeting with no access for anybody that doesn't want to come?
The motion, Andy,
Can be amended.
will you shut up? The motion.
I would like to have an amendment.
The motion is to have the meeting at the senior center. We can address other options.
Can you stand down, sir?
He's
You're
fine.
This is not appropriate body language or anything else.
This is 5 feet. You need to, let's back off and settle down. The motion is, to hold it at the senior center. Any discussion other than, any discussion not COVID. We have hit that button. We are done with it.
I'd like a vote on an amendment to have online access via Zoom. I'll pay for the account.
So the amendment is, to the motion, is to have online access via Zoom at Andy's expense. Does that also include, Andy, that you will be at the senior center if we decide to hold it there to set it up?
I've given my amendment. I'll pay for Zoom access.
Okay.
That's the
Any
amendment I'm
further-
offering. We need a vote on that amendment.
Any further discussion? In favor of the amendment?
Aye.
Opposed? I will vote in favor of the amendment because I see no problem if you're willing to do the Zoom. Now back to the original. Any further discussion on the holding it at the senior center? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
I vote in favor, so it will pass. Let me write down. All right, the next order of business is we received a document request on August 24th. Clint.
I would, doing kind of a cursory look, it looks like about 300 pages. And the last website with trademark, the cost was 39 cents a page and $100 an hour. So at 2 hours, say, that's 200, 40 cents roughly would be 120, so that's 320. Another 15 for the mailing cost, it's about $335.
$335. $100 an hour was not in their contract.
No, but it's on the website.
It's not on their website. It was not in the contract.
It
So
was
there is no
on their
$100 an
website.
hour. It's not in our governing documents. Trademark is no longer part of the situation.
No, but that gives.
So you don't have a right to profit from
I'm not
document
profiting,
requests.
I'm not profiting, that's
But there is
what
no
the-
$100 an hour for
Yeah.
document requests.
Stop.
It's not a policy,
Stop.
and
Now.
trademark's not involved.
Stop.
In order to get something done, you have to pay for it. If I were to go to a lawyer, it would be even more
We're-
expensive.
You're refusing a document request until you get $100 an hour.
No, now stop, hold it. Because we are a volunteer board, I believe, and I think Clay would concur, that we need to outsource this.
You need to outsource
Because
the emails. Why don't
outsource
you just forward them?
the request.
Why don't you just forward the emails
So,
that you set up on a private email when you had access to the main email account? Why don't you just forward the emails that you used on the other account?
because the board is going to decide what they do.
I would like to make a motion that I receive $335 to proceed with this document request prior to executing the document.
Is this, for clarification, Clay, is this based on outsourcing
It's based on outsourcing because we now have a estimate of what it might cost. If it costs less, then money would be returned. If it costs more, then more money would be required.
Can the document request be revised at all?
Well, if you were to start with another document request,
Can you provide the list of the 300 documents that,
No,
300
No,
pages?
that's
no.
not part of the
That's-
document.
Well, you had,
request.
so how did, so I'm sorry, you say that that document request resulted in 300 pages.
right.
So stop,
About.
we are not here to discuss the content of the document request.
Okay.
We are here to discuss resolution of the document request. The motion has been made,
I have another question.
one moment.
Okay.
The motion has been made that we, the estimate, current estimate is 330.
Can you please back off?
Will you hush up?
No, actually I will not. Please back off. Stand with the other people that are homeowners. This is not right.
He is just standing.
He's standing here, he's a foot and a half taller than me, and this is an intimidating situation. Please
I
back
will
off.
adjourn this meeting if we cannot have a discussion.
Okay, every time I talk, you interrupt me and tell me I can't talk, shut up, and you point at me. There shouldn't be body language like this. It should not be an intense situation where you're talking to people. You shouldn't be doing
Why
this.
are you standing there?
I'm doing what she's doing. I'm mimicking what she's doing.
Sir, I'm standing here, I'm looking at my keys.
Right, I'm asking you to take a step back.
I've got a right to this space. If I'm threatening, I apologize.
Great.
I do not intend to. I've got a cheery disposition, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
I have not said a threatening word.
All right,
So-
stop.
I am happy where I stand.
The motion on the floor is
To create an insanely high expense to forward some emails.
the motion on the floor is to outsource the document request, and the current estimate
prevent transparency.
is roughly around $335, and that will be the invoice sent. And if it is less, it will be reimbursed. If it is,
Do I not have an opportunity to
if
decline the
it is-
charge?
If it,
You're not sending an
you-
invoice,
if it is more,
but I'm not paying an invoice. If you provide an estimate and I decline, it's over at that point, correct?
I suppose so.
Okay, so then you're not generating an invoice, you're generating an estimate. Correction just of your language.
We have an estimate of $335.
Right, why
which
couldn't
will
you
be
email that to me before the
invoiced.
meeting? Why couldn't you email that before the meeting? Why do we have to stand here in the rain for you to tell me this? With your husband towering over me. What's the purpose of doing it in this manner?
Andy, the motion on the floor is to outsource at the current estimate of roughly $335.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a document request.
Yes.
Okay, so clarification. Do any directors have the right to keep information from other directors? Because that's a different situation than a homeowner document request.
This request is being treated as any other request.
That's not my question, and I'd like a direct answer per the Nonprofit Act. Does a director of a nonprofit corporation have the right to keep information from other directors? It's a yes or no.
There are no intentions of doing so.
Okay, so there's information in those emails that you're keeping from another director.
You
Business
asked
that you-
for
business-
them, we are going to honor that.
Business that you did via email. You can tell me verbally
Again,
what you
We
did.
are not going to get into the contents.
Right, but you're keeping it and you're basically creating a ransom to keep for another director to have access to the information
So
that you both
the
have,
question
that you've
on
shared
the
with one another.
floor is, has been stated multiple times.
Okay, so
Any
is it?
further-
I just need a direct answer, yes or no. Is it allowable for a director
I've
of a
already,
nonprofit
that
corporation?
question has been asked and answered.
What's the answer? Is it yes or no?
There was no intention.
Doesn't matter intention. Are you keeping information from another
Question
director?
has been asked and answered. We are moving on. What is any other discussion?
So I am requesting that you provide a list of what pages apply to which part of the document.
I'm sorry, that is not part of the original request.
Okay.
And we are
Then if
not
I cancel the
here to
request and make
discuss-
a
we are not
different
here
request,
to
then I can narrow it
discuss-
down and then I can get so I can break it into individual document requests and then you can tell me how many pages
We are
and the
not
estimate for
here
each
to
one.
discuss the content. We are here, the question has been, the state.
How many document requests did you receive? 2 or 1?
One.
You received 2 document requests.
No, just one.
Part A and B.
Well, it's one document request.
Okay, so you'd like multiple document requests?
No,
In order for me to
We
get
are
the
now
information
going to vote on this. All in favor
of charging $335? Is that the
of proceeding
is that
with
the
the
motion?
estimate of $335 to outsource the request?
I'm
Aye.
sorry. I still have another question.
We
Why
are
can't you send
voting.
it why can't you send it digitally?
We are voting.
Why can't you send it digitally?
All in favor?
It's all emails. Why
Aye.
can't you send it digitally?
Aye.
I oppose. Why can't you send it
All
digitally?
right, I vote in favor. We stand adjourned.
By the way, 1137, the title of that act is Transparency and Accountability.
Yeah, I wish you'd honor it.
Honor it in what way? Transparency? What am I preventing in transparency?
You're obstructionist.
Obstructing what? In what manner?
Procedure.
So do you have 335 on you?
No, I'm not paying you $335. I decline your estimate.
So that means that this is no longer valid.
So that means I'll send in another document request.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll be specific to those pages.
Okay.
And then you need to send those back out, okay, because you can't keep information from another director.
No, but it's all mail. It's not email. It's all mail.
It's all, so you have no email.
No, no, no.
You sent no emails.
What I send to you will
You said
be mail.
you said at the last meeting you sent emails using your email address for HOA business.
Correct. And it will be
So
mail that
why
I
can't
send
I
to
see
you.
those emails?
You will in the mail.